Hi guys, and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm actually going to be doing a collab. I'm doing a collab with Myrto's art. I will link her channel down below, but she's an artist who creates these amazing fantasy pieces. We decided to do a collab in which our followers would choose what the others should draw. So we both uploaded some polls on Instagram, and then our subscribers and followers voted for what the other artists should be creating. So without further ado, I'm just going to let Myrto tell you what I am going to be creating in this video. Don't forget to go check out Myrto's channel. I will leave a link to the video and her channel down below, as well as her Instagram.
Hi guys, I'm sure Sophie has already introduced me just a little bit, but it feels weird not to say that I am Myrto. I'm also an artist and I'm a very big fan of Sophie's artworks. For this collaboration we did some polls on Instagram stories so that you get to decide what I create, and my audience decided what Sophie should create for this collaboration. Based on the results, her artwork is based on an animal, on Nordic mythology. She used earthy tones mostly and also incorporated some flowers into the artwork. I've already seen the art and it's amazing. Stay tuned and watch her video on how she created her own artwork, and then if you'd like, come on my channel and watch me create this artwork based on her results for this collaboration video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on my channel too. Bye!
So let's just go into the process behind creating this piece. I am going to be honest, I struggled a bit because I really liked the idea of the moody tones. I pretty quickly decided to draw Eiktürner, which is a stag that stamps upon Valhalla, and he is eating the leaves from Yggdrasil while creating 12 rivers from his antlers that are oak-line-like and thorny. Then I created this sketch, which was my first idea, which is basically Eiktürner with water dripping from his antlers. And then I pretty quickly sketched this, but decided I didn't want him facing front, I wanted a side. But I was really struggling with combining flowers with the theme, because I didn't really know any flowers that played a role in Norse mythology, and being from Scandinavia myself, I couldn't really come up with any flowers that had any really cultural meaning. So that was a bit of a struggle. And also I really thought these flowers should play a complementary role in the colors. But I was struggling with combining that, so I thought maybe if I drew him in a meadow and the water running from his antlers created a river that he was standing by, but that didn't really make sense with the history of Eiktürner. And this is just another sketch. So here we have Eiktürner just standing in a river created from his antlers. So I just sketched some Danish flowers that I liked. However, I ended up going back with my original idea, but changing the pose up a bit. I tried using the first pose, but I didn't really like the bending over himself part. I didn't really like this dark area that would come. So I tried something a little more powerful, and then I decided to incorporate some apple flowers because I think they have really nice colors and they could go well with the idea that his antlers are sort of branches instead of normal antlers. So I just went ahead and transferred this drawing using my light board to the paper that I'm going to be creating the drawing on, which is Fabriano Artistico hot pressed watercolor paper in extra white. So this drawing is very different from anything I usually do, but I really like this sort of mix between cartoony and realistic, and I wanted to use markers in this drawing. Also, because this is a collab with Myrto art, I found a lot of inspiration in her art pieces and how she creates her compositions and how she uses her colors. So actually a lot of these colors were chosen from her paintings, and sort of the composition and the idea was a little bit inspired by her artworks, although I decided to work with markers and colored pencil as that felt more to home, considering she uses oil paints. The sort of frame in the background, I wanted to keep sort of a muddy green that was a green but not too bright, as I had to work with these moody colors. So I just created a base layer of green, then added I think it was umber on top, raw umber, and then green again. And in the bottom I decided to add some purple flowers. It's a Danish flower, or Scandinavian flower I think, called caddis that I took my inspiration from because I thought it would go really well with those dark green tones. As I already mentioned, I struggled a little bit with incorporating flowers into this theme because I really wanted to stay true to the Nordic mythology and the legend around Eiketyrna, but I wasn't really sure how to add anything because he's standing on the roof of Valhalla, so having flowers around him didn't really make a lot of sense. And basically his name translates to the one with oak-like antlers, so adding apple flowers wasn't really adding to that name. However, I really wanted that pop of color, and the flowers from an oak tree isn't very bright or the most pretty flower in the world, so I decided to go with the apple flowers, even though I felt like it was a bit of a stretch and didn't really fit the Nordic mythology, but I guess there's room for some artistic creativity. Something I hadn't really thought through before I began this piece was that I don't own a whole lot of markers, and I actually don't have any light browns at all. Only very dark browns. So as you can see, I was trying to sort of tone down the browns I had and make them lighter by using a colorless blender, a warm gray and light cream color, but there is only so much I can do and so much you can do to light it up, but I felt like I managed to get it a nice tone down. And in order to make Eiketyrna seem a bit more magical and stand out a bit more from the background, I added this light green aura, I guess you can say, around him, just to make him stand out a bit more from the moody tones in the background and make him seem just a tad more magical. To add in the fur details, I used lighter luminance color pencil, and I think this is a really neat technique. You can add them on top of a dark marker base because they are so opaque and so creamy, and it gives a really nice texture. And it really did fit this sort of illustration / realism theme I was going for, keeping it stylized but still in the more realistic way. To add in some highlights here and there, I used my Myrto paint pen in white, and then I also used the fine liners to just add some simple touch-ups here and there. So here is the finished piece. I felt it was really good to be challenged to do something different than what I'm used to, because this really took me out of my comfort zone and forced me to be a bit more creative with my composition and basically with my idea. So yeah, I'm really happy. I really enjoyed creating this piece, and I hope you liked seeing the process behind it. And don't forget to check out Myrto's channel. As I said, I will leave a link to her video in this collab as well as her channel down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.